Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today, we're about to get in the Valentine's Day spirit in case you weren't there already. NATASHA DENONA recently dropped her new Mini Crush eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette is based on the Midi Love palette, which has since been discontinued. I was able to get mine a few months ago half off from Sephora, so I'm so glad I have this one so that we can compare the shades. But this one just dropped on the Sephora website yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. It is Saturday when I'm sitting down to film this video, and probably Saturday when you guys are hopefully watching this video. Now, the new Mini Crush eyeshadow palette features 5 shades. This is the same size as all of her mini palettes, and you do get 3 mattes and 2 shimmer shades. I will say that this shade right here, the shade is called Soul. This is the only repeat shade, and you can find that shade in the Love palette. Now, also included in this little palette, because it was like a little set, you do get this little blending brush, and it kind of has like a rose gold silver handle to it. This brush is the same as the other brush that she included in her last mini palette release. It was, I forget the name of that one. I'll have it down here, but it was the one that was neutral with that one pop of green in the center. I've used this brush since receiving that palette. I think it's pretty decent, and we're going to be using the brush today. I will be creating 2 looks with this palette, and today's video is extra special because one of you lucky viewers out there will get a chance to win your very own NATASHA DENONA Mini Crush palette set. I am also going to be including a couple things from bPerfect Cosmetics. They were extras that if you guys haven't watched my Beauty Bay haul video, you definitely want to go check that out because I accidentally ordered 2 of the same blush and 2 of the same highlighter, both of which I am wearing today. So the blush that I'm going to be giving away is this one, well, a new version of this one. This is a bPerfect Scorch blush in the shade Helios. And then the highlighter I'm going to be giving away is the Polar Vortex in the shade Pink Icicle. And once again, I am wearing both in today's video. So one of you out there will be receiving all 3 items. And this is my Valentine's Day giveaway, and also my way of saying thank you for helping me get to 11K here on YouTube. So I am very excited for today's video, even more excited about the giveaway. And guys, I'll touch on the giveaway more towards the end of the video, but of course you can always check the description box for full details. Let's jump on into the eyeshadow palette. I'm super excited for this one. If you all want to see the 2 looks I'm about to create using the new NATASHA DENONA Mini Crush palette, keep on watching. Alright guys, I've already primed my eyelids using the NATASHA DENONA eyeshadow primer, and the lipstick I'm wearing is also from NATASHA DENONA. This was her release from last year, and this is the shade Amorosa. I believe this one is still available. So let's dive into the Mini Crush palette. Really excited for this cute little palette, really excited for this shade down here. What I think I'm gonna do first is start with this shade in the crease, and then I think I'm gonna just go straight into this shade and then the shimmer shade, and then we'll maybe use 1 or 2 of the other shades for the lower lash line. And I'm going to be using the brush. I believe this shade that I'm going in with is called Lotus. The shades are written on the back, and sometimes I get confused when I have to translate it to the front. Sometimes I think it's opposite, but I'm pretty sure this shade is called Lotus. Now, this shade is deeper than what is in the pan, because this is the shade right here, and then this is the shade that it's coming out on the lid. So that's interesting. I like that she's including the brush in these last 2 mini palette releases. I believe it was the last 2. It's just something extra, something cute. I mean, if you don't want it, don't use it. Pass it along to somebody else. I keep the green one up here, and I do reach for it from time to time. I mean, it's just little. It's a little travel-friendly brush that you can very well just keep in your purse. It's just something extra, and the price is the same, so, you know, why not? Okay, I like the shade. I think the shade is really pretty. I just don't think it matches what's in the pan, but okay. Now we know. Thank God there's only 5 shades to kind of memorize, right? I mean, it's building up well too, so I think it's the perfect transition shade for me. All right, so I have a nice blend there. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This shade is an easy one. This one is called Koi. I'm taking that shade on a Rephr 14. This is a really pretty shade. Perfect for deepening up this outer corner. And I'm really just focusing it out here. Now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of the first shade, just to blend right up here. Now I'm gonna go in with this pink shade, and I'm gonna spray the brush. And I'm gonna be applying that to the lid. I just heard the doorbell ring. That means my new foundation, well, new skin tint came in. FedEx is working hard today. This is the second FedEx delivery that I get. This NATASHA DENONA was brought by FedEx, and then that skin tint I have waiting for me at my front door was also brought by FedEx. I don't know why they're on 2 different vehicles, but maybe one arrived later than the other. That's pretty. A nice pink sparkly shade, just in time for Valentine's Day. Love it. Now I'm going in with the first shade again. Now I'm going in with a little bit of the second shade, Koi. I think that's how you pronounce it, K-O-I. Well, that's how I'm pronouncing it. Just adding a little bit more of the shimmer shade. It's so pretty. And I think there's a shade similar to this in the Love palette. We'll compare everything. I'll swatch some stuff out for you guys. All right, now for the lower lash line, I guess I'm gonna go in with these 2 shades for the lower lash line. I'm gonna start first with the shimmer shade, and then I'm gonna do the matte shade right below it. The shade is called Claret, and I'm taking it on a damp Rephr 26. That's a pretty like red shimmer. You can see that I did get a little bit of fallout there. That was from that pink shimmer shade. I mean, I think it's going to be easily brushed away, but you know, just pointing it out. I think I'm going to go in, I'm going to leave the inner corner. I think I'm just going to use the highlighter that I have on, the one from bPerfect. I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. Now I'm going to clean this brush off, and I'm going to go in with the matte shade. The shade is called Soul, and this is a shade that is in the Love palette, the mini, or not the mini Love palette, the Love palette. Pick up a little bit more of this shade, just to blend this little corner where they connect. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Pink Icicle, and I'm taking that on a damp Rephr 03. Perfect. That way it just ties in the whole look. Cheeks and eyes. I think I'm going to add a little bit of that to the brow bone. All right, guys, I'm going to add some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back to show you look number 1 with the Mini Crush palette. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1 with the Mini Crush palette. What do you guys think? I added some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line. For mascara, I went in with the Clarins, what is this? The Mascara Supra Volume. Love this mascara so much. And for the lower waterline, I decided to go in with a red liner from ColourPop. This was from that Cherry collection. It's called Cherry Pie. Not too sure if this one is still in stock. If I find it, it will be probably from the ColourPop website and it will be linked in the description box. But I like the way the look turned out. Love it. Very, very Valentine's Day inspired look. Let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. All right, guys, so for look number 2, I want to do something incorporating the red on the top lid. So I think I'm going to be using these 2 shades for the crease and of course to build up the outer corner, and then do this all over the lid. And I'm going to try and see if I can use the pink as an inner corner highlight. If I don't like the way that looks, then I might just bring in the highlighter again and use it for the inner corner. So I'm taking the shade Soul on a Rephr 14 and I'm just going to be blending that into the crease. I love how you can build the shade up. Both of the shades, actually all of the shades so far have been building really well. This is all from one shade, from the Soul shade, guys. Like I'm just blending and building and blending and building. You don't have to make it this deep, but just know you can definitely build it up. I think this is a really pretty shade. And this is the shade that's in the Love palette. I can see why she included it in the mini palette. I think that's cute. There's a mini Love palette. I forgot about the mini Love palette, and I'm going to compare it during the review portion of the video, which will be after this look. But I forgot about that mini palette, that mini Love palette. So we have a mini Love and a mini Crush, and then a Love midi palette. Now I'm going to go in with Koi right here, same Rephr 14, and I'm just going to use it to deepen up the crease and the outer corner. This looks really good. I love the depth I was able to achieve from both of those shades. Really cute little versatile palette. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and I'm gonna place that all over the lid. And I'm using a damp Morphe M124. How beautiful is that red shimmer shade? Woo, love it. Like I wasn't expecting it to look like this. Like you look at it in the pan, it just looks so much brighter on the lid. I love it. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this shade, and then I think I'm gonna go in with this shade, these 2 for the lower lash line. I'm using the shade Lotus on a Rephr 12. Picking up a little bit of the shade Koi just to blend this corner that I always seem to miss. Now I'm picking up Koi on this BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I'm going to keep that really close to the lash line. Now with the same pencil brush, I'm going to pick up some of the pink shimmer shade, and I am going to spray it. And if you wonder what I spray the brush with, I just use a setting spray. And I have one from NYX up here. It's the Bear With Me. Yeah, I think that looks cute. All right, guys, so here's the look before I add liner and mascara. Let me go add those finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. I added a white eyeliner to the lower waterline, and it is this one from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner on the top lash line, and of course some more of the same Clarins mascara. So I love these two looks that I was able to create. Definitely something totally different on each eye, but still very love and Valentine's Day inspired. So now let me go ahead and wrap up today's video. I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the Mini Crush palette, and I'm also going to insert swatches of the Mini Crush palette next to the Mini Love palette, and also some shades that are similar to what's in the Love palette. Alright guys, so now it's time for me to wrap up today's video, share with you all my final thoughts on the new Natasha Denona Mini Crush eyeshadow palette. First and foremost, I love her mini palettes. I've been collecting them for a while. I don't have all of them in my collection, but I have a lot of the ones from the last couple years. I think that the Mini Crush eyeshadow palette is a really cute, very fun, little festive way to enjoy the Valentine's Day season with. I loved all of the shades. There is only that one repeat shade, and it is this shade right here, Soul. You can find this shade in the Love palette, which the Love palette is, I don't think, around anywhere. I don't think you can find it anywhere. I thought that the two shimmer shades were beautiful. Love them. You can see the red on this eye, the pink over here on this eye. I think the color story is beautiful. I love the color story. There's just something about this shade right here, this red shade. I think it's so special, as well as the pink shimmer shade. I really enjoyed working with this shade. This was a pretty good shade, and I liked how Soul was able to deepen up. Like, I didn't expect Soul to get as deep as it did, but I like that these matte shades are blendable and buildable. So I thought the whole palette was fantastic. The only shade that caught me off guard was this one right here. I didn't think it looked like anything that's in the pan transferred to the lid. Yeah, they didn't go together, but other than that, I thought this was a really cute palette. The brush is cute, you know, it's functional, it works. Is it gonna be your one and done brush for looks in the palette? I don't think so, unless you use the shimmers with your finger, but I like to use my shimmers with a damp makeup brush, and this would not be the brush to dampen and use with shimmer shades. This is definitely more of like a blending and packing brush, but I think it's cute. I like that she can keep the price the same and throw in a little extra. I think it makes a cute little Valentine's Day gift. So now I want to compare this palette to two other Natasha Denona palettes in my stash, one of them being the big sister to this palette, which is the Love palette, as well as another little sister, the Mini Love palette. Let me go ahead and insert swatches of the Crush palette next to the Mini Love. All right, so here are those palettes, one on top of the other. The one on top is Love, the one on bottom is Crush. I mean, super similar. Even the shades in the middle are really similar. They're not identical, but they're similar. I think both of these palettes are very complementary of one another. Now, these are not identical twins, but you can definitely tell that they're sisters, and I love these color combinations together. Now let me go ahead and insert the swatch photo of the Mini Crush swatch next to some of the similar shades that are in the Love palette. All right, guys, so here is the Love palette and then the Mini Crush palette. So the shade that's a repeat shade is this one right here. Here is Soul, and then Soul is this shade over here in the Mini Crush. But again, they're similar, they're not identical, but they're definitely related. And I think if you have the Love, or maybe you missed out on the Love palette, definitely go for the Mini Crush palette. I thought this palette was great. I really enjoyed the color story. And again, this one is no longer available. You can still find the Mini Love palette, so maybe you want to pick them both up. This one doesn't come with a brush. This is the only one that comes with a brush, but I definitely think these would make great companions, as would adding the bigger sister. It just depends on your budget and what you want to do. You might have the Love palette and feel that these two are unnecessary, or you might just have the Mini Love palette and say, you know what, Steph, that's enough for me. Or maybe you're just like, you know what, I don't need any of them, which is not a bad thing either. But definitely let me know your thoughts on this mini crush palette. What did you think of the color story? What did you think of the 2 looks I created? Leave it all in the comments down below. Now let's get into the details of the giveaway. So my Valentine's Day giveaway is going to be an international giveaway that is void where prohibited, and the winner assumes all taxes, duties, and fees associated with final delivery. This giveaway starts today, January the 29th, and it closes Saturday, February the 5th at 5 p.m. CST. All of those details are going to be in the description box of today's video. All right, so now the most important question, how do I enter this giveaway? So I'm going to do this a little bit different. I got this idea from Samantha March, and she created a Google form, and I thought that was the perfect thing to do. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I create Google forms all day at work, and now I'm going to implement that for all of my giveaways. It is the easiest and safest and fastest way for me to get your contact information and ship your gift out to you as soon as possible. So you need to make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, leave a comment, let me know what look you like best. Did you like the palette? Maybe you didn't like the palette, and then check the description box for that Google form link. I'm just asking you for some basic contact information so that if you do win, I know how to get in touch with you and I know how to send you your gift. And that's it, guys. It's all really very simple. Please read the description box. Please read the instructions on how to enter. And I am so excited that I can do this Valentine's Day and 11K giveaway for all of you out there. Thank you all so much for your love and support. It means the world to me. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited about what's to come. I have a lot of ideas, and yeah, guys, get ready. There's a lot of content coming. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.